Hello, hello, welcome. Random last second stream, but we gotta get rolling on this game because it's taken over my my mind because I need to know what the fuck is going on. Hi Starla, welcome. How are you doing? How has your day been? I'm just gonna hop right into it, honestly. I'm just gonna start because I want some things to be revealed. Alright, so this is at the 2:55 marker. So we're not that far from dawn at this point. Starla, ducks. Oh yeah, no, Sergeant Rama told me about the ducks. You now have 10 pets. How do you feel? Alright, let me just read this. 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. The song is so good, by the way. Tonight, a man named Sizzle met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. What? Already? Wait, what? I see myself? What? There you are, Commander Sith. Finally, Starla, it's him? He's here? What do you mean? Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up. Sissel, what do you mean? What right do you have to complain about anything outside of our bargain? We could talk about that when we get together. This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sizzle. What? But... what? Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always the darkest before the dawn. Starla, we haven't seen him full body like this, right? We saw him full body when Lynn shot him, quote unquote. Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report. Lights have been spotted. Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. But this is the first time we've seen Sissel in the present time because I thought I was Sissel the whole time, but I guess not. Yes, we're very close. We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir. Very well. This happy fucking music. Are we like in a car? Oh. We're in a submarine. What? The fuck? Nice try, Inspector Cabanella, but you could never stop me. I'm evil! See ya, sucker. What? Alright, no, no. Wake up. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Wake the fuck up. Oh boy, still unconscious, huh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there though. But if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. Could such a cool guy have ever been good? You know, Starlet, that's a great point. Bro was too clean with it. He looks too cool. Oh, jeez. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. That's a good boy. Hell no. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. It gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. What? Ugh. Who do we have hostage? What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. What? Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life. Or have you forgotten that? Wrong. I was murdered by all of you. Society. Oh, he like slammed his hand on the thing and it was like smoking, but he didn't react? Detective Jode, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who was right there when I was running. Lynn? She was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. And finally, you, Inspector Cabanela. Me? If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. What? You were so proud of your spotless record, and my case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth, me and Detective Jode. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from the prison. That's the kind of guy you are. Wow. I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway. Nah, he's gonna get up. My god, what the hell? He's like a demon! That's crazy. Now then, Inspector. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temzik. That's wild. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Hey man, mind telling me what's going on? Inspector Cabanela, he's awake? My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanela character who just got shot is me? That's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me? I guess so. I mean, the only thing I can think of... Starla, finally, the last guy who couldn't hear you. You know, yeah, I was thinking that, like, finally, like, this guy's gonna be in on the tea. He's gonna know what's up. The only thing I could think of for why I look like Sizzle, like, I'm probably not... But wait. Hold on. Detective Jode said that he didn't know a guy named Sizzle. The guy that he shot at the park was not Sizzle. But that guy called himself Sizzle, and he's like, I'm the guy that got hit by the meteor. So who's, like, lying? Sergeant Rama soundtrack goes so hard. Yeah, no, for sure. While my mind is being turned into mush, at least I'm listening to a banger soundtrack. Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit who just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red. Information I need. So you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby. Oh boy. Okay, let's think. So this guy, Mr. Man over here, has, like, he was manipulating, he can, like, reverse time and objects. He must be able to, like, control corpses or something, like, including objects. So are you a manipulator too? I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures. Anywho, I think you better be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky. You're right, I better be careful. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Oh boy. What are we gonna do? How are we going to make him not notice, though? That sounds impossible. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? Okay, we're just... Ah! Uh-oh. What's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. Uh-oh. So you're here, are you? He sensed my presence. Oh, I don't like that he's looking at me. I noticed you. You think you could stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face, but you might as well give up now. I control everything. Everything, including the life of the inspector in white. Okay, okay, we're just gonna go back. Let mans handle that. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so he has a hostage. The top of this bookshelf is lined with books. This one on the top is balanced so precariously, it's a wonder it doesn't fall off. How did the old pigeon guy even reach up here? And I wonder if he makes the pigeon fetch it for him? Oh my god. Okay, so I can't move anything. So what I probably have to do is I probably have to go onto the, hold on. We'll let him yap, okay. I probably have to go... here on the kettle. And then when I drop down, I'll be able to go, like, under. So I probably... Let me just open it. He'll probably notice, though. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. Okay. So now he's pointing at him. Oh god. What happened down here? Look at this place. Why did this happen? What in the world happened? I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here, and now there's another death lying hidden here. Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very, very important life valuable to the nation here? Thought you were talking about you. Huh. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. Oh, we gotta get down there. Oh, it's the doctor. Oh. Hey, come to think of it, where is that old pigeon guy? Okay. Oh no, Mr. Man! We'll save him. Okay, we gotta prevent this guy from dying, and then we'll be good. Excuse me. Are you awake? Of course. I never slept during work hours. Professor, do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his mind, or his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Cabanella, this is quite a surprising guest you've brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy, and I'm his guest, actually. So he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back. Pitiful. Ouch. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death in order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? But we could go back even further. I've done it before. Okay, I still don't see a path to saving Inspector, but if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. Okay. Let's do that. What the fuck? How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Don't be daft. I can't leave now. He's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it... He's not dead, he's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you could detect, it's a spirit. Ridiculous. Oh boy. So you figured it all out, huh? Oh, it's so uncomfortable how he moves. You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanella. So it's really true. I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel, a shell. I control everything. The shell, people, just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. So it's true. You were manipulating my baby that time? You made her shoot your shell? But why? Why would you do such a thing? To create conclusive evidence. You know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Joe did. Now then, Professor. I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah? So then why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight. But before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Professor, look out! Wow. This guy's a jerk. Dynamite, eh? When the devil did he put that there? He planned it all out tonight, having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear. His corpse disappear? That medical examiner, remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. Well, yeah. He's blue. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab, but he already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off. Bought him off? I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. And I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging me at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirit ceases to exist when the day breaks, but if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back, even further into the past. Okay. They're gonna chit-chat. I mean, I could just open this. It's no use, I can't open it. Could the fact that the professor is standing on it have something to do with it? I may look small, but I'm pretty heavy set. He sounds so proud of that fact. This door, such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life could be so hard. Yes, that's why we're both dead. A door that opens downward. Fool, what do you think you're doing? I just thought I'd try it out. If you do, you're gonna set the contraption in motion. Oh yeah. I just thought, he just thought he'd blow me up. That's what he thought. That was my bad. But there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my tricks on in this room. But I want to do it. So he's gonna like rise. Oh my god, he's so creepy. But is like someone manipulating the corpse, or is like that him? I don't know. So everyone keeps on standing on this. Okay. And then he's gonna push it. Yeah, okay, he's still standing on it. Sissel. Hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me before I'm carried away. Huh? What's with the frail sounding call for help? He's here somewhere. A friend of yours? Yep, a little guy that looks a little fragile but has strength that surprise you. He's asking you to find him, and before he's carried away, no less. But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? It's no use. What? Wait, hold on. Before I'm carried away? Was that Missile talking to me? What could it mean? I can't go on the bird. I don't know. That's actually... There's not much I could do. There's like a... There's not even really a small window. I have to find missile.
Fuck off.
Sorry, I accidentally opened my phone. Okay. Fuck off. Can I get that? Gimme. Gimme. Is there like a point where he like lifts it up high enough? I can't reach it. Can I reach it? No. It's so creepy, bro. Can't. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm honestly pretty stumped. I want to get down there, but... Oh! What's going on down there? Oh my god. Dang it. I don't know. So I have to get down here and roll over here. But this guy does not walk off. Oh, thank you for the follow, Fusion. How are you? How's your day? If you have any cheats for this game, I'd greatly appreciate it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't tell me cheats. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. I'm stumped. This would be so much easier with Missile because he's like, he's a long boy, you know, like he stretches. But I don't know how to get down there. Sissel, help me. Find me. He's here somewhere. Yeah, a little guy that looks a little fragile. He's asking you to find him, and before he's carried away. Before he's carried? I have to open this to get down there. But, like, this guy is standing on it the whole time. Well, hold on. Let me look a little bit closer. Okay. So that this little door will not open, right? Unless... Yeah, it will not open unless, like, no one's standing on it. So he's gonna, like, do that. And I don't know. I haven't tried to open it with the Sissel, I guess, standing on it. Yeah. No, okay. He's more heavy set than he looks. It can only be opened downward. I don't... Yeah, like there's no point that you can open it without someone standing on it. Let me at it. I have to find him before he's carried away. I'm just shook. What does this mean? Find him before I'm carried away. As you perhaps have already noticed, time is running out, baby. Yeah, no perhaps about it, but there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my tricks on. Looks like it's all over. Unless I find another path, I'm sort of in a deadlock. Yeah, and he's like, help me, save me. I'm just a little doggy. I don't know. Before I'm carried away. The only thing I could think of is like the rats are doing something, you know, and they're like, oh, like they're about to like grab him or something. What's with the frails? Yeah, he's here somewhere. Before he's carried away. What? Who is getting carried? I can't grab that. I can't grab the bird. Like, it doesn't have a core. It's a last moment thing if I remember right. Okay. From corner to corner. Rip, bozo. Yeah, I don't know. R.I.P. Yeah, let's rewind from the beginning. Do I have to, like, watch it, you think? These little rats. They're so cute. There's a lot of, like, rats in this game. For some reason. Or are they just gonna dig the whole time? Yeah, buddy. I don't care about you. You're weird. Okay. Before I'm carried away. What happens when this explodes? Yeah, I know. I feel like it's so obvious and I'm just not seeing it. And I like, he fires the arrow, I can't attach to that. Yeah, I can't, like, I don't know. I thought maybe the bird. What in the world is this thing? This device has that meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Temsic radiation, it responds. Got that, kid? Isn't it a lovely thing? I guess sometimes it's important not to think too much about things. Huh, what a sorry pair. I'm carried away. If I stop this toy from spinning, I can halt the contraption, but that won't really solve anything. If you stop the explosion, he'll just find another way to get me. It would probably give away the fact that you're here. So I have to rescue without stopping the explosion. Is that even possible? That's what has to be done. Deal with it. I don't know. I need like a hint. I need like a guidance. I guess I have to start over. Fuck. Missile, where the hell are you? Okay. Can I reach? Yeah, I can reach. I just thought I'd try it out if you're gonna do that. But like, can't I shoot him with it? But like, why can't I just hit the guy? Fusion, when you get the prompt from someone saying find me, check out the whole bottom area, I think. Oh, so like he's not here yet? Is that what you think? Then let's just set it in motion, man. Who cares? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight. I need to erase all evidence. Okay. Oh boy. Sissel, help me. Where are you? Find me before I'm carried away. Okay. Okay. Oh! Hey, buddy! Sissel, here I am! The best character ever! It's Missile! Missile! What are you doing here? Do you really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there? No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out? Of course! Here, let me come join you. That's so funny. Missile's the best. Okay, here I am, Sizzle. Now maybe things will flow in a new direction. Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Alright. Let's think for a second. Oh, and I could reach up here. That's nice. Gimme. Okay. Oh, he's controlling that. Telephone. Do you remember how to use my powers? Yeah, you could swap things to have the same shape. Well, to be precise, I could swap things that look like they have the same shape. What's the difference? As I am being carried by the wind and falling into the river, I realize something. If you look at things from different angles, it looks different. You know, it's a pretty good point for a little doggy who came in from the sewage. Things that look... They look like they have the same shape. This is an amazing idea. Well, that doesn't work. Well, what here looks like it has the same shapes and I can reach them? There's not a lot. Okay, let me think. So the time is moving. Let me think. Let me go over here. Oh, I can reach that. Oh! Those squeaky guys are making a fuss about something. Sissel, my animal instincts are starting to surface. If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that. There must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. A bigger commotion? Okay. I guess... Oh! Oh! Oh, now they're going nuts. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Well, thank God these rats are moving faster than the speed of light. Now that's what I call some proper commotion. They're making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing now myself. It's getting harder and harder to hold my wild instincts back. What a dangerous bunch. Okay. I guess... Okay, let's go back over here. And then, I guess we swap it with this thing? Yeah, it's rolling. Okay. But what would this do? Oh, it needs to flatten. Oh my god. That is so clever. That is so clever. What? And bro's still stupid. Sorry, little pigeon. As for you, Inspector, ugh, I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you. Yay, we did it! I can't believe it. You lot actually pulled it off. Sorry, Inspector Cabanella. I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter. I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby. Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace. Let's fucking go! We did it! What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't. I was just remembering the fact that right about now, the real me has given the poor Justice Minister a real fright. Of that phone call? Yeah, he was pretty upset. Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that. And what's this lively little creature? This little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage. It's a cruel fate. It's a cruel twist of fate indeed. Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage? Yes, we're sorry, little warrior. Miss Camilla? A hostage? What's a hostage? Anyway, it's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right? But this time it's different, right, Sissel? That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the inspector in white and then we'll go rescue Camilla. Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanela is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there. Sissel, I'll go up first and wait for you. Okay, lovey-dove, we need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. Do you think the bird is like part of the evil people because it's blue? No. Thank you. There you are, Sissel. Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the inspector will be killed. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanela without him noticing. Yeah, that's even worse than last time. Anywho, jump in there and do something. Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Sissel. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just press the V button. How does a dog know what the V button is and not... not frickin', what a hostage is? A knit hat. Gimme. Well, okay, so this has to fall first. And then I'm able to get back up. So it's gonna be some real last second timing. Okay. Whoops. How does he not? Well, he notices everything. Oh, that was my chance to turn it, huh? I got nothing to say to you. Oh, shit. Oh god, it's so creepy how it like comes back like that. Like, that's wild. Okay. So there's not much I can do with that. But like, how come I can't see the core? Okay, well... Alright, I think I missed my chance, so hold on. I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'm gonna go back, and then I am going to... Hold on. Hi, puppy. Okay. I have to swivel it when his back is turned, basically. That was probably, like, my go-to, but then I wonder where I go. We gotta wait for him to knock that down. We gotta wait for him to turn around. He does his little dramatic point. Okay. But then what do I do with this? I guess I can knock this down now? You noticed it. I didn't like that. I guess... I don't know. Do I want him to get shot? I'm like trying to think of like all the things I have to do. I guess. Is he gonna shoot him? Yeah, he's gonna say some shit. I'm gonna point him at again. I point at him like, oh! Oof. Oh, it's much closer now. Okay, so I could go over there. Okay. But like, am I able to... Is he gonna notice? Don't look at me. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. Can I... But why would I knock this down? I'll do it. And I'll move it back. Bro does not know anything. Wait, no, come back. No. Okay. Wait. Just hold your horses, bro. We gotta let him hitch a ride. Oh, wrong one. Fuck. And then what do you do? So this seems right. Like you put the hat on the ladder and you bring it over. Hey. Oh. What? What? But why do you do that? It was another condition of my deal to wipe out everyone. No, wait, our chance is coming up? The last split second, right? Leave it to me. Oh. Would you look at that? The bullet is hanging in mid-air. Oh, now's our chance. I'm here in the bullet right now. Let's swap it with something else. What? It's our only hope. What? There's no way. There's no way. I don't think he noticed. Oh my god. This guy is horrible at his job. Looks like you pulled off another magic disappearing act. How does a hat look like a bullet? And now I say again, I love knit hats. So warm and most of all, soft. Did I do all right? You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life. And I'll keep doing it too, over and over. Yay! I got an achievement, red light, green light. And I saw it in just 4 minutes. It gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So you two were working together? And that's about the size of it. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us. I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all. Yeah, okay, let's hurry back. Back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camila. You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. Would die for Miss Camila. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanela, the man in red left. And now a new story is about to unfold in a new present. Okay. How are you feeling, you crazy old character? Hey there, Professor. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. And I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. Used to be a little thing like an explosion that would not bother me. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna believe that. So what? The guy in red is gone, eh? Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys came through for us. Not the boys. Damn it, you picked a bad time not to listen to me, body of mine. Okay. Well, looks like both of their deaths were erased. Unfortunately, in the case of the Inspector in white, I can't call it a complete success. But in any case, these two have the information I need to start tracking the manipulator. I better talk to them. If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way, I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. I might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yeah, sorry, I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. He was right there within my grasp. All our plans were resting on tonight, and then this had to happen. I guess he's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I could catch him. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away? He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame. But what about when he said this? I was murdered by all of you. Detective Jode, who forced me into a corner, Lynn, the girl who was playing in the park, and finally you. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. Bro is blaming everyone but himself. Yes, 10 years ago on that day, The Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made 2 very stupid mistakes. Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine, fine, you're under no obligation to talk. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I'd just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking his statement, but I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then I made another mistake on top of that. Cabanella, got a minute? The chief wants to see you about your report. Got it. I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. Oh boy. I like that he still used to walk like that. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun. That seems like a very important thing to not leave behind. How could you? He used my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. I mean, you could argue a lot of things. You could argue, like, you know, that gun. Whoever made the gun is an idiot. Whoever, like there's just so, like, this guy is gaslighting everyone into not taking the blame himself. He didn't have to take the gun. We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communication networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time, and in order to prove these powers of his, he gave them 2 predictions. He foresaw 2 completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would make the chief commissioner, who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office. Oh. We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then finally we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. The restaurant, the chicken kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight. On a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. Submarine? But we haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think about what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands. Right. Highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful purposes. And now they have that little girl as a hostage. Camilla. We have to stop him before he leaves the country. Okay. This spotless record of yours, is it really that important? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Than your life? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit, and because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the manipulator case. The manipulator case? That's why you cared so much about your record? Of course, why else, baby? I just never could believe it, man. Jode shooting Alma. I didn't care that he confessed. There was something definitely more to the story. Some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The manipulator. He's going to prove that Jode is innocent. What incredible determination. Nice. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. No! No! Dang it. Can't fast forward. Blah blah blah. Man, and I accidentally picked the longest one. Oh my god. Oh, I could just hold this. Nice. But watch, the menu's gonna come back up again. I'm gonna be holding it, and then it's gonna select it again. We're gonna have to rewatch the whole thing. I just can't believe he left the gun. Like, how are you that dumb? Okay. There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jode, why didn't you help him escape? That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. I was about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove his innocence, and he himself asked to be executed, you know? As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. Is that it? Yes, anything for your bestie. But there's one little unfortunate result of all this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions. Huh, what's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around, give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. Okay. Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police. The police? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' causes of death. Interesting. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. Thank God his clothes are okay. There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing. Could you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity, too. That's the only way I can describe it, too. It was an unusual corpse. Sardrama, it's the best outfit I own. Why would I change it? I mean, like... so that corpse has been walking around with that red suit for like 10 years. And also, when he got hit by the meteor, it didn't destroy the suit. Bro looked so good that the meteor was like, nah, kill the body, but leave the clothes. Very good design. I really like Sissel. Or not Sissel? I don't know. I'm confused. He was dead, alright. No question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on him. Oh. Not a scratch, but I thought he was hit by a meteorite. I don't understand it any more than you do. Drip don't age? Exactly. I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I can't perform the autopsy. You couldn't? What do you mean? The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up. Bro is trying to do an autopsy on, like, the Winter Soldier. What the fuck? And that's how it went, and no scarring or blood either. But this also includes the clothing. I never had a chance to solve the mystery. That's because the corpse up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there's one way the corpse could have disappeared. What's that? It just got up and walked. Sardrama, he's a ghoul. Yeah, no, for sure. It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead. We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. Yeah, I saw that. What was the clue? The corpse left behind some data from the testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming from the body. Radiation? I used all kinds of instruments, and I could not determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown. Wait a minute, could it be? That's right, it was coming from the meteorite fragment. God of the Rock or whatever? Rock of the Gods? I went to the park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was this exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. So this is literally Final Fantasy VII. That's, Genova infecting this guy who's gonna be Sephiroth. It's all full circle, right? At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it in all its depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here. Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want me to blush? Okay. It was about a year ago. This man in white came dancing into my research lab. Fuck it up. Yes. I heard there was an odd bell here who's researching Temsic. Is that you, baby? Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball? I was investigating the manipulator case then, and then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. Well, I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this: "The source of my power is not of this world." Got them J cells. And that's when I put 2 and 2 together, baby. The manipulator case and Temsic were somehow connected. Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother. He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla. That's so sad. So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jode? That's right. Jode and I worked together back when I was in the force. Sajirama, why though? Because he wants revenge on everyone. So he framed Lynn for murder. He killed Jode's wife. And then he wanted to kill Cabanela. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device, but there's just one part of it that I could not reproduce no matter how hard I tried. Camilla told Jode it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun would not fire. So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed. Sajirama, we're going to freak when the aliens show up. It's always fucking aliens. Hi, Lynn. Inspector. Hey, baby. Sorry about the phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. I hated to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Is that really the image she had? Inspector Cabanela, I'm sorry. I just heard. You were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jode. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw 'em in the slammer. Yikes. Tonight, I really thought we finally had him, but my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke. Ha ha ha! But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh. Jode! The minister called off the execution order, and while he was at it, he let Detective Jode go free until tomorrow morning too. That's a pretty extreme while he was at it. Yes, all my besties are in like the same space. I got Cabanella, I got Jode, I got Lynn, I got Missile with me. Missile's just like taking it all in, you know, he's doing his dog thing. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around and then you swoop in at the last second. Jode. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me just before you turned yourself in. I promise to give it back to you one day. Oh, yes. Is he gonna look cool? Yes. Fuck it up, King. Looking sharp. I've been waiting so long, Detective Jode. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. Good luck, my old friend. Let's fuck it up. This present you gave me, it's just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Sajirama, Missile's just doing the dog thing, laying low until you least expect it. He has unironically been the MVP. His powers are really good. He just, you know, he's a little dog. He's trying his best. I love him. Love that for him, man. Missile's a great name for like a tiny dog as well. It's very cute. Sissel, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me? Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please? Okay, fine. I'm counting on you. This true self you're looking for? I bet you'll find it soon. Alright, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanella. Dog's got that dog in him. Yep. It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now I don't feel so alone. Aww. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we could shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that went up to 340. Yeah, I'll keep playing. Let me stretch. Oh god. Okay. My bones be cracking. Okay. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. I only have 2 hours? Oh shit. Hello? This is Jode. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. Okay, bye. The control room. Well, you better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, looks like it. Thank you for all your help. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Bye. I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I better go. Oh boy. Am I doing this tonight? Am I finishing this game? Oh, God. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel, but that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Oof. Oh boy, we're moving. You think they saw the Titanic down there? Welcome to the Yanoa, Detective Jode. How did he get here? What? My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jode. I used your phone, hope you don't mind. Oh boy.
Egad, never thought you'd track us here. Especially seeing as you're a death row inmate.
And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, huh?
But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yanoa was going to surface, confound it.
We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. Oh. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. Oh, that's amazing. I have a little something for you. Oh, man. They thought ahead. I love competent characters. Cabanella was giving me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always proved useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch.
Yes. Inspector Cabanella. I hear he's an excellent investigator.
By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere.
Ah, Sizzle, you mean?
That's scary. Why is he so creepy, this guy?
You can relax. That's nothing but his shell.
His shell?
His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely right about now he's controlling your daughter.
Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please let her go.
Bah. There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here.
Bargaining chip? Oh. Our nation has blah, blah, blah. Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. Oh. What? What in the world?
The Temsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned.
What are you talking about?
Tisk tisk, what a mistake to make. Right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jode. Farewell.
Oh. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jode, where did he go? What now? I think I heard an explosion. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them and fast. Did they implode? Wait, what? So you're here, huh?
It's Missile!
Yeah, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago?
I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog.
What with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better.
Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camila.
Do you think that trusty nose of yours could sniff them out?
I'm sorry to say, I can't think it can. Why did I even bother to ask?
But you do have the power to swap. So let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together.
You got it.
Oh. The telephone is ringing.
Wow! It's Miss Camila, I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming at me.
I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing.
You bet.
Hello, hello, Miss Camila, hello.
It's no use. This black hello just doesn't like me.
Just create a path. I'll come right over. Okay. Oh, okay, I know what I have to do. Let me go back. That should go up. And then... and then you go there. And then you go here. And then you go there. And then you go here. Oh my god. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I have a bad feeling.
Sissel, look! That black hello? It came off the hook.
Oh, I better answer it. Oh yeah, okay, and then... Hello, Miss Camila! What is it, missile?
Oh, Sissel, hurry, hurry!
Okay, I'm coming. I guess I can move you here.
Hello, is anybody there?
It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel, where are you now?
Somebody please answer.
I guess she can't hear my voice.
You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help. Lynn is...
She said Lynn.
Miss Lynn!
We better hurry.
Let's go.
Well, this feels like a trap. But let's go. Fuck it, we ball.
It's no use. Nobody's answering.
Wouldn't she be able to hear Sissel or Missile?
Miss Camila! And Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn.
Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady.
Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camila! Miss Camila! And Missile too, I'm so glad to see you're alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. Oh, my voice?
That's right, Camilla has a core now. She did hear Missile's voice before, when he saved her that time.
So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park. Thank you. Miss Camila, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Hey, Missile, could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a little?
Huh? But don't you need my powers?
I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who could protect her.
Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile.
Oh. It's like your dog is dead, by the way. Unfortunate.
Gimme.
How you doing? Oh, Sissel, you're here. Lynn, what in the world happened?
I don't know.
Huh?
I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I'm dead.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case.
And where's Detective Jode? Is he alright?
I don't know.
Huh?
The room he was in just disappeared.
Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanella fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jode and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. What the fuck? Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jode and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I'm dead. Oh boy, it sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. She could not catch a break. Sajirama, would you believe me if I said you still didn't know anything? Yes. Honestly, at this point, my head's empty. Camilla, are you okay? What the fuck? Camilla? Hello, Lynn. Or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from the park? Well, well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution? Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just like what he wanted, to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... What in the world? An explosion? Oh, I've got a bad feeling. Have I been had? Look out! Damn. Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. She's right, I'm not him, am I? He's just going to shoot Detective Jode as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just so horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life again. You didn't have to add again. Oh god, this guy's a basket case. Let me up. Let me up. So let's see, the cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. I'm pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. What do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Oh. Crazy. Let me up. Oh boy. Still can't move. Gotta wait for someone to move closer.
Well, who's calling? I thought I could use the phone if somebody was calling. Okay, okay. I mean, we could turn these. Oh! Okay, we knocked the receiver. Come on, hurry, now's your chance. Hello, anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up, why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming, we're leaving. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. Who is he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true, neither one of us is really resting in peace. Well, anyway. It looks like the sub just now lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Sizzle has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? It's Detective Jode. What's going on here? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temzik fragment taken away. Oh, well, shit. Oh, they're gonna put it back. Okay. We'll be able to hitch a ride. Come here. Whee! Up we go! Ah, the Temzik fragment, you're mine at last. Oh boy. Can't move. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Look at all those guys squished in there. Sizzle, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared, and Detective Jode in it. Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jode can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I better hurry along, before Sizzle discovers that he's lost and comes after me. Though you know what will be his coffin. Oh shit. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sizzle. Oh, now we're like kidnapped. Ah, so that's the cause of this giant explosion. What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo. It's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, right? Yeah, sure, but a different missile comes more readily to mind. It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. Alright, let's lower. Oh boy. There's no time, it's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we could do, I hope. Why was the I hope at the end the strongest part of the sentence? Okay, here goes. god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's always rats. I don't think this rat's gonna live. I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought, but was this really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in there? I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. The spinning black thing, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we could use these weights to our advantage. Do you know how a torpedo works? No, I can't say I do. I saw it explained in a book once. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. Then it in turn sets off the detonator. The detonator, huh? That's that big red button? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. Okay. Looks like this is just the thing. If we clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding. PSX memes like when you spin a top or a Beyblade, if you're familiar with that. Oh, that's a good, yeah, okay. Alright. So we have to like, I know how a torpedo moves, and I know that if that sharp little part touches the red, then we're fucked. But it means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details, but I want to give it a try. But before we could do that, it looks like we have to get something out of the way first. We have to get the rat out of the way. Let me examine this. This is probably the detonator. Don't press it, the torpedo will explode. Better be careful. But you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. So I have to clamp it, that's the safety device, right? But how... We're almost out of time. At this rate, we're going to blow up the submarine. We have to set that safety and get the torpedo from detonating. Man, that rat did not want to die. It said, nah. That's a stubborn little thing. Quite a worthy adversary. You do know that the rat isn't the main focus here, right? Yeah, true, but until it's out of the way, we can't set the device safely. You're right. If only our missile was here right now, we'd have to get this little creature to leave. Why is this rat so stupid? Okay, so those two parts are spinning. And we have to move the rat. So the question would be how to move it. And I guess it's like, it has to do with the balancing, right? So we have to tip the rat. So, yeah, these are the weights. So if we get the weights to move in the same way, would that be possible? I'm really trying to think. I know that would like make the torpedo not hit the submarine, but we want to not kill the rat, I guess. So Yeah, okay. Let me think. So I'm gonna try to get the weights to be the same. And then we are going to PSX. Do you know how to skip text? I do not. I was actually thinking like why I cannot do that. Texts I've already read? No. What do you know? Okay. No, I think I messed up. Pretty sure you just hold B. Okay, I'll try that. Thank you. Did it work? Oh, I fucked up. Dang it. Here, let's try that. We'll see it now. During text. Yeah, I got you. I got you. No, B doesn't do anything. Maybe it's like B? If I hold space... Yeah, no, you can't skip it. This game done hates me. So we could stop the... I feel like they just naturally try it with the thought text. Okay. Oh, whoops, it went away. My bad, my bad. Am I being dumb with the gyroscope? I'm like timing it, but... I guess you need more time. I'll try again. Okay. Yes, weights. Okay. We'll try to get them... maybe the top. Okay, so it just wasn't working at the bottom. Oh! Poor little guy. Okay. Great, we've dumped the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right. Okay. Let's close it. There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it. That should keep the torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. What's that? The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. Wouldn't the weights, like, throw it off? I guess not enough. What was that noise? It looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everyone's fate, including the little rats. Sizzle, we did it! Nice! Oh boy. What's the matter? You still look unhappy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. Yeah, you're right, I guess. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. PSX, if the torpedo were to prematurely explode, would that cause more or less damage to the submarine? That is a good question, because I feel like any pressure given to the submarine might cause it to implode realistically, right? Or like some parts of it to implode. So I think it would depend on like how close it is to the submarine. But I would imagine that like it exploding beforehand would likely cause less damage than it penetrating the hull of the submarine and then just blowing up. Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. Miss Camila. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. I'd rather die in an explosion than drown, personally. Uh-oh. Water is seeping through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Right. Come here. No? Oh boy. The lights went out, but the machine apparently still works. Okay. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long, but maybe I could use its movements to help me create a path. Okay, we'll attach to there. Get over here. Come here. Alright, nice. P.S. I guess the solution would be too easy. If it's not a logic issue, it's a balance issue. Yep, pretty much. Lynn, oh Camila, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camila. Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camila. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everybody's gonna be with me now. Yeah, she had a very scary night, this poor girl. We gotta get her home. Camilla. Miss Camilla. I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here, before it's too late. Pay attention to me! Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel, he's here. Up you go. We got a truck. We gotta make our way. Is there even another submarine, though? I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. It looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast. We better get out that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in there. So the only way out of here is up. Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Okay. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we could get it down? If we could get it down somehow? Great idea, let's try. Oh, and by the way, yeah? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? She is so funny. I love her so much. Okay, let's go. What does this do? Nice. Okay. And we lower this bad boy. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. I don't think swimming, like any amount of swimming, would help you at the bottom of the ocean, unfortunately. Oh my god. Girl, you give me a heart attack. Please be careful. What was that? Looks like water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Huh? Sissel, the flashlight won't work. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Yeah, I know. You could fix it with your powers. Oh, now that's just taking things too far. There we go. Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. Now all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. Oh my god, girl. You just flung me across the freaking room. You're wild for that. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, that doesn't look good. Okay. I'm sure we're fine. Oh, jeez. Let me guess. She's unconscious. Knocked out. Dead once more. No? Okay, she's fine. Ow. What happened now? It looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky or we're dead and we just haven't realized it. Oh, come on now, as if the latter could be true. Oof. Oh boy. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. Oh, jeez. We'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Where am I? Oh, okay, I'm right here. I'm right here. Huh? Oh, well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Is that my boy, Missile? Cecil, there you are. How's it going? How is it going? I'd say it's going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course. After all, just ask anybody who knows how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course. Oh my god, Missile just fastest way to my little heart. He's such a baby. Step 1, murder mystery. Step 2, international incident. Step 3, aliens. Step 4, submarine. Interesting. Okay. A wheel. Oh, this is the torpedo, I see. Okay. Yeah, fucking... Little dog boy could get anywhere, basically. So I have to keep that in mind. I'll keep him, like, right here in the middle. Alright. I can't reach that, so... Now I can? Okay, here we go. So now we're gonna do the same thing as before. Nice. These pistons sticked out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge. It might be just that. Think you could climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I probably could do so easily. Sissel, whoa. You're not telling Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. Here, little doggy, could you come back down here for a second? Okay. Well, I guess I'll, like, have him use it again. No, I doubt they're doing that, Miss Lynn. Looks like how much the... It looks like how much the pistons thrust out is related to how large the fans are. Got you. Okay. Alright, so we gotta let little doggy do some action. Okay, let's do this. It depends on how large the fans are. So we want swap. We want swap. And then we want swap. And then I go over here. I probably want these to swap, honestly. Let's try it. There, how about that? Oh, this is great. You made a staircase for me. You better hurry. I don't think that water is gonna wait for you. Okay. Nice. Oh boy. Oof. Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. Think you could do something? Of course we can. We have to. Now, how do I get up here? That is the question. Alright. Move on over here. Oh, shit. Okay, perfect. Okay. Let's turn this. So by closing this valve, I could shut off the steam flow in the first pipe. Look at this, if I swap the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out. Solshin, hello, hello, welcome. We are at the bottom of the ocean. And also, Solshin, I have discovered that there's a guy that looks like me, but maybe I'm not him. I don't know who I am yet, but we'll figure that out. Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different. So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way. I bet that could come in handy. Oh, water, please relax. Thank you. Here comes that water. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about the steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. No. I don't want to do that. Is this one blowing out steam? I can't tell which way this one will blow, so let's just try it. There, how does that look? It looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Ouch. Nice. Thank God she's athletic. We are so close. Look up there. If I could just make it to that door, we can escape. Now, how in the world am I gonna get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you could yell at me. Missile, how can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yeah, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Maybe a little. Okay. Okay. Little doggy, please move here. Thank you. We could probably flip this? No? Alright, let's lower this then. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. Oh boy. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? Man, give her a break. I can't open it either. Oh no. It's okay. Oh no. This way. Oh shit. Oh wow. Oh. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea, but I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light. Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Well, shit. What the fuck? Okay. I wonder what fucking grabbed her. Oh jeez, it's 5 in the game. We might be cooked. The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them, but at the very last second something saved them. Now it looks down on them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Oh man, what a dude. Oh, it could talk. Great. I see you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance, I seem to have lost my body. Oh boy. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all these unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge? I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight, trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are, and who I am too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the ship, or there's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people? They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah. That meteorite's radiation has two effects. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. Yeah, the power. These 10 years I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. And I think I've kind of got something, or some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. Is it? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite, its radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to radiation? On that day 10 years ago. A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So of course I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my power? You know, you might be right. Poor little dog. If we don't save Missile by the end of the game and he's like alive and well, I'm gonna be very upset. Aren't the Temsic remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment. Oh, this is all so strange and confusing, I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to the meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body has continuously cycled between the moments that separate my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped in the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. That he couldn't cut his body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as the incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Well, fuck. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsic. Detective Jode was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Oh boy. Inspector Cabanella and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsic fragment and here I am. Okay, that makes sense. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? Why? If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I would have never thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay, but I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later and you'd become a detective looking into Jode's case. Tonight I invited you to a quiet spot at the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. I can't believe she carries a gun with her. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. That's right. They had a hit on her. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. Huh. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. The inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of a Temsic meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jode case. They thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. Well, these guys are jerks. Well, wait, if you can control, like, all those objects, you should be able to control the submarine, man. Do some magic. That's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush the submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for the submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand what you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in the submarine, sinking slowly towards the bottom of the endless sea. This must be how you felt all alone. Lynn? Camilla? Is it true? We're stuck here? What? If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape, if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. This will tell us where Detective Jode is. That present from the inspector in white. Said Jerome, well, beating it tonight, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, shit, whatever. That's right. Detective Jode told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us with our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about the torpedo? The torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jode is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. So his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment? It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jode's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right, he said it was a radio receiver. There might still be another torpedo in the submarine. If we use it, we should get to Detective Jode. It's a brilliant plan. You think so? Hehe. So what are you gonna do? Ride on to the top of the torpedo? Of course not. You're going to have to go. Darn, I kind of wanted to see that. Do you want to see me drown? No. How you doing, Missile? Okay, what do we do now? We go find the command room that was launched somewhere into the sea. What? How? Just to let you know, I don't like water very much. According to Lynn, the key to our plan is a torpedo. Kind of a missile. Missile? You have a missile right here. I don't think she's talking about that kind of missile. Now then, where do we find another torpedo? Alright, well, let's go down. Better not open this. The water would come gushing in, I bet. It's such a peaceful mood at the moment. No need to throw cold water on it. Well, I wouldn't go so far as to call it peaceful. Alright, let's operate. Interesting. Torpedo room? The torpedo room, huh? Social, it's very funny this dude held a grudge against Lynn for 10 years because he took her hostage and got killed for it. That's what I'm saying, like he was just making up an excuse to blame anyone but himself. There might be another torpedo left here, I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it, you're gonna use a missile to ram into the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Jode up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. It looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be one more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Alright, let's try it. Good luck. What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? There's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength? Yeah, of course I will. Count on it. Okay. Let's turn it. Nothing. The switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken, but I don't think the entire device is broken though. Probably work just fine if only I could move this switch. I can't do it with my powers alone. I got an achievement. Cute. Biggest mystery left is just who Sissel is. Yeah, no. I'm curious. Let me up. Let me have it. Please help my dad, Sissy. I'll be okay here. I'm not scared. Leave it to me, Camilla. We'll be back with your father to save you.
Wait a minute, Sissel.
What is it?
What you just said. I wanted to say that.
Thank you, Missile.
We could do it. I know we can.
I love this freaking dog. It's a waste basket. Why are you able to go down this whole way? I don't know what to do. Hold on. Give me here. Give me here. No. The telephone. I mean, maybe I just have to dial engine room. Top officer's private cabin? What's in here? No? Okay, how about engine room? The phone line to the engine room isn't working. I guess I don't need to go back there. Okay, then torpedo room. Am I being silly? I'll have to talk to little bro again. Okay. Wait, so this one could go down, but I can't. The switch doesn't budge. I can't do it with my powers alone. I don't know if I'm being silly. I'm not quite sure like what you're supposed to do. Maybe I am being silly. Hold on. Maybe I just have to like, oops, maybe I just have to switch them. Yeah, okay. There we go, that torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too, but something's odd. What is? The command room, it looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Right, okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jode is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Oh boy. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. Oh, Missile, you're such a cute doggy. You stay with them. I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn. You staying here won't change our fate, but if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and it's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand it. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla. I love that little friggin' dog so much. If by the end of this freaking game, we don't keep him alive, I'm gonna be very upset. Anyways. That's a good boy, Missile. Bye, bitch. Now are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready. Sissel? Yeah? We never found out who you really were, but that doesn't matter. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes then. Good luck, friend. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Just at 12 seconds? It's probably fine. I don't have to be counting. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Damn. Sajirama, I like how at this point you care more about Missile than Sissel. Well, like, you know, I'm sure. I'm like, I don't know what, I don't know who Sissel is, you know? But I know who Missile is. He's a brave little guy. He deserves the world. Detective Jode. I bet that big masked man did this. I'm going to bite him. You better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and it's sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jode. Is he dead? Sorry for the wait. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla? And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jode about everything. So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You? You followed us? It's been 10 long years, Detective Jode. Are you Yomile? Yomile. Yomil. So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name? Yomil? That's right. But those people on the Yanoa were calling you Sissel? That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Would you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, detective? Right. Yomiel. Alright. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. True. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. It was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jode, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomil. 10 years ago. Bro got fucked. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. Look, that guy. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma? That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. A deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life? Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they helped me with my revenge, and the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning? I don't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life, I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right, I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and take a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me, and the response in the end was betrayal. Man, Emil, my poor dude.
They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsik was all about. You had no idea they were going to do all this? Not at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsik meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy. At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that old leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. Okay, thank God. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsik meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsik meteorite. So that's it, huh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this. Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jode back to life, of course. What good will that do now? But we promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla that we'd save them. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jode. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Solshin, imagine the timeline where bro pulled out a gun instead of a flyer. I was expecting it. I thought we were about to see a full, like, agent transformation. I was so ready to be bamboozled. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel on board to launch us away. We will run out and then that will be our destination. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. By the way, I'm not human, Detective. I am a remote-controlled robot. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. The one twist this game didn't do? Yeah, no, for real. They kept the park guy pretty odd. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? There's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know. Now it is time to say goodbye. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camilla, forgive me. Damn. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small? Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning this situation around. Well, I mean... Okay. Oh, let me stretch. Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Yomil's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsik fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're so afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsik. His body cycled between moments that separated life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsik fragment has been taken away. Exactly, so he died! The moment that Temsik fragment was removed, my shell became a corpse. So let's see, that means we could go back? But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. Leap before you think. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it, the final death, at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all of the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Oh. Who the fuck am I? Alright, do I finish it? Am I at the cusp? Do we ball? I have to drink a lot of water. Oh my god, I'm reading so much. Okay, everyone says yes, we ball. Okay, fuck it, we ball. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Final chapter! Oh, okay. I have no idea, by the way. My brain is like, I'm ready. When was Yomil's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. Was it though? We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all that is about to replay itself. Oh boy. It's ready. Is she just starting fires in the middle of the fucking park? Oof. Sergeant Rama, at this point, if you don't got it, you couldn't even guess it. That is so fair. Yeah, I don't know. Are you able to figure it out with all the information? If so, that's crazy. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Okay, give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Oh jeez. Oh, she just knocked out immediately? That's kind of nuts. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. What? Cat? There was a cat earlier in the game. Solshin, yes, actually it's so subtle that you're still left guessing. Really? Oh my god. Oh. What you say? That you only meant well. Unfortunate. He keeps dying like that, his little butt in the air. Poor guy. Kind of embarrassing. Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job? Me, I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsik meteorite, huh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. But
I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jode? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't hit him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Well, what am I trying to change? Now how are you gonna save you? Now how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would probably solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato? What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to make the fragment move. Okay. Solshin Jode's like, yeah, nah, I wouldn't want to. I would have shot his ass. Still my bad. No, I mean, he's right. Also, like, that's a lot of time to change. Hi, Cat. How you doing? Who's that? What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. I now have given her irreversible ear damage. Who's this? Oh, poor Miss Lynn. I'm sorry. If you're so sorry, then put her down. Alright now, Missile. I was really out of my head that day. Well, we can talk about all of this later. The Temsic meteorite is gonna fall very soon. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about the fragment. And I'll do everything I can to help. Okay. I'm just kind of confused. Hold on. Fuck. A sweet potato. So I imagine what my end goal is to try and like swap one of these little spherical thingies. But I have to like get up there. Oh, okay. Oh, he's so close. Come on. Get it. No? What about this? Is this shaped like a thing? Well, I guess we'll let it rock. We'll see what happens. I can't reach it, so we'll just give it a second. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Oh, we have to change the fragment's path somehow. Looks like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, you and me, I thought we'd be able to do something. Thought? That's funny. I wonder why he's using the past tense. Social right idea. Okay. Oh, well, rip bozo. So it's gonna go like that, and then hit him in the back. He gets fucked. Okay. I doubt we can move those two from that spot, which means we have to do something about the Temsic fragment. That should be easy with our powers. I think you're right. This is gonna be the grand finale. Okay, after fate change, yeah. My question, I have to figure out how to get up there. Basket. Oh, I can rock it. I'm so silly. Okay. Oh, whoops. Little doggy, could you move over here, please? Thank you. And then now we go like this, and then we... Oh, whoops. Rip! I did it too late. Ah, we'll try again. Okay, little doggy, you go in the middle. And then I switch. I rocket. I go here. And we wait. And then let me up. No, I fucked up. Rah! I'm so close and no cigar! Okay. One more time. I believe in myself. Sorry, little dog, once again. Alright, then we'll hitch a ride. Whee! Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big, scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato, Missile. That's Mino. Oh, right, of course. But look at them, the potato and Mino. Right now, they're both the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them? Good idea. Okay, here I go, and I'm gonna need your help. My help? Oh yeah. Yeah, I got it. And then we're gonna switch. And then we're gonna swap it. And then I feel like I want it to swap with this when the meteor strikes, right? Because it's so big, it might be able to stop it from hitting him. Versus the lantern. I'm gonna try it. Oh look, the lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold on for a little bit longer. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Minnow sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Oh boy. Are we good? We fuck up? Uh-oh. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed. Now Yumiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? Its path? No. Oh. Detective Jode! The Temsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. He shot him anyway. Come on, put it down. Joe, put the gun down. Now, if you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. I knew it. This is my true fate in the end. I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen. God, Missile's the GOAT. Missile's the GOAT. I'm here, inside the bullet. Now let's swap with something. With what? Detective Jode, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. I just have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet. Potato? Oh no. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but I can't read. This fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Missile. Wake up, you gotta get out of here. Oh, he can't save her. Missile! My leg won't work. It's all over, we're out of time, Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out, and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse, and then you could redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact her death would be erased, but her memory of it will remain like a scar in her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of power among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. I don't get it. Just trust me. Come on. Alright. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Got it! Oh, and now's your turn, Missile. Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You could swap them. The hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it's still right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Okay, we give it a little swap-a-roo. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or 2 helped. Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I needed. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a second, you mean... That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. That's crazy. Oh my god. Ye gods. Sergeant Rama, by the way, final puzzle, we still don't know who Sissel is. Sissel's your mother. Ah, you're awake. Just don't look back at the crush guy, just look in that no, fuck. Now she's scarred for life. Good job, man. Hey, mister, is your knee okay?
Oh, yeah, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me? I was doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I can. But... Oh, what's that? This is the detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Oh. Oh my god. So cute. Oh. Man. Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It's as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? The kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. What? These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend. That's why I don't know what most of the shit is because I'm a cat. I'm like Missile. I don't know anything. I'm head empty. I'm just a cat. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Oh my god. Somebody please look at me. Common cat behavior. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. That I was the cat at the beginning, but like my body like walked off. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I had only just died at the time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul was transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. And then we like went around to do crimes together.
I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see, just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomil." The cat? The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée? He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. It's just a lonely dude and his little cat. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I could see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Oh! The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel there inside the bag was dead. What? Her first shot killed it. Why would you fucking bring your fucking cat? You're so stupid. I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside the bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. That's when I got my powers of the dead. My ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Man, that's crazy. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said to me? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember that thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Oh my gosh. Skybreak, damn you, two-dimensional world. Yeah. Oh man, he couldn't save his bro, his little cat. He's just a dude, a lonely dude with a little pet cat. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiance stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I could just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. We're all gonna remember this though, right? So this is the last fate to be averted. Oh. So, Yumil, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. I would say this is a win. Yes, and I'm glad too. Wow. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. So we were just doing a bunch of like dimensional jumping. Oh my god. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camila again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain. Yes! Including the memory of what I did. My crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, huh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sizzle. Yeah? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yumil? Thank you, Sissel. I'm very glad I met you. Me too, Yumil. Sissel, are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy, my goat, Missile. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's get getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jode. I am literally just a creature. I am so adorable. I did not think that. I remember thinking, like, why was there a cat with a cool scarf at the beginning of the thing? And then I saw the cat again, and I was like, oh, the cat's back. I didn't know we were the cat. That's wild. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're going back to our new present. Watch, like, the world be on fire and, like, an apocalypse occurred, or some shit. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths will all cross again. Wait. What? Before you go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you. Yeah, who the fuck are you? Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. Who the fuck are you? But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. It was all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know. Who exactly are you? Yeah, who the fuck is this guy? I thought he was, Yomil. Solshin explains why he couldn't read and liked tight spaces a lot too. Yeah, like he couldn't read. He didn't know what a lot of stuff was in the same way that Missile did, but like he was like more chill about it because Missile's like, you know, silly little cute dog. And Missile was like, you know, I'm a chill cat, right? He just didn't know. That's so sad. Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Oh, great. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. Slay. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. A story of a little creature. Oh? After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They murdered the dog. No! They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process... Wow. That's a fucked up turn of events. The two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. He's the best! What? Look at that, the powers of the dead! But how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. With all you know now, I bet you understand it, don't you? Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, oh my goodness. Damn, not the freeze frame. Of my boy getting rocked. That's crazy. That's right, he died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There wasn't just anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? He hitched a ride with us? No. Wait. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. Is Ray the dog again? And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that had taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you? You're Missile too! Oh my god. He's a little old man! He's a little old Missile! Oh my goodness! This is so sad, though, at the same time. I don't know whether to do hard eyes or sad eyes. Oh, bro. He's a little old man. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time I had grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Missile. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects.
But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the men in red, I found out there are individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? I may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase someone. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisted and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I could tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. Huh. Sergeant Roma fucking Deus Ex Machina all over the place, but whatever, kitties and cute dogs is all that matters. Who, yeah, like, let the dogs have superpowers. It's the power of love. You went away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to your meal. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction, and then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then, you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it, and so you did. Thank you from the bottom of thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile, you waited and waited these 10 long years all for the sake of your I want to cry. That's so sad. Of course, because that's what doggies do. You can't play the cool music and not expect me to cry. Hold on. It's just like, it's the same thing as when I played Space for the Unbound with the reveal of like the cats and then them saying goodbye. It's the same shit. Ugh. These games gotta stop hurting my heart. Solshin, this whole game was just a game about these two pets who saved their owners. This is the best game ever. Now then, farewell, Sissel. Oh, I'm like teary-eyed. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what really happened on that night. I made my way back to the new present. Goodbye, old Missile, you were the GOAT. Ay, ay, ay.
Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Uh-oh. There's no gun on the frame, so we're good. Aww. Aww. We did it! Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. Aww. That's alright, Lynn. That's like fucked up. In another universe, she killed her mom. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jode. Dad, you're home. Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine. How long are you gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, huh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will, that you will. Aww. Oh, hello, don't tell me you're that same old little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he's never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. Where is Dog? I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Aww, oh, and she's okay too. This is great. Alright, everyone, let's start with the celebration. Okay, Mom. She really looks like her mom. Yay. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. Aww. Aww. And so we meet again, Sissel. From that, and from just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. I am just a creature. And now this is my new fate. Oh shit. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Hey! Where is my Sissel reunion? There we fucking go! Let's go! Yes! I'm so happy. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn! Oh, like I said, it isn't my birthday. Let's fucking go! Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Look at that spaghetti. Look at the puppy. Man. What a great ending. That was really good. I like how they like threw open the door just in time. Are more people gonna show up? Oh my god. Fuck it up. Yes. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I could be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanella. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? The example of serving cunt? Anyway. Character illustration team, you guys did great. Oh man, this whole game was aesthetically very beautiful. Here's your food, gentlemen. Oh yeah, she lived. That was cool. Memory, what are you doing here? I heard you were going to be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again just so you could eavesdrop? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. She's gonna be a villain in the sequel. Yeah, nah, man. I loved everything about that. All the characters were great, the art direction was great, the music was great, the puzzles were really good. I like how they were hard pretty quickly. Not like hard, but like, you know, they weren't very simple. Oh look, this guy's still making chicken. Curried chicken paradise. That sounds delicious. I'm very hungry, so watching this scene is like messing me up. I'm gonna have a snack after this. But yeah, man. Oh. I think, yeah, my favorite... I'm gonna make a tier list after this of my favorite characters, and I'm putting a very special brave little guy at the very top. Ew! No! Leave. Die. Oh, okay. He's fine. I hated that guy. That guy was creepy. I didn't like him at all. Oh, man. Yeah, no, the twist of the cat was crazy. And like what you said, Soul Shit, about this whole game is just two pets trying to save people. Like, that is so true. Like, it's just about their love. Sajirama, hey man, they were all manipulated. No one manipulated him into having that freaky head. Okay? Like, no one manipulated him to have genital jousting physics on his head. Oh my god. Ew. He's so disturbing. I hate him. Solshin, shout out to the punk rocker NPC. He's literally me. I believe it. We're probably gonna see him. He's probably fine. Yeah, because I guess none of that bad shit happened. Aw. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Oh. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscretions of the minister, perhaps? Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Aww. Very cute. I loved them. They were great. Also, the animations in this game were really fucking good. They also, like, played with the 2D factor of it all, so that was really nice. Oh, what are these guys up to? This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. The Anoa is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned. Damn. God! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me the case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. And then I keep thinking about the final twist with Sissel. Like, that was so sad. And like, he named it after his dead fiance. Yes, I'm the pigeons. But he named it after his dead fiance. Like, he loved that cat. That was his only bro. And then he didn't even know that the bro died. That's so sad. Sergeant Romer, whatever the fuck they were on during the DS era was just insane. The full-featured handheld puzzle game, I think, is a genre we may never get back. I hope not. I mean, like, the Steam Deck exists, right? And if they could just, like, make the Steam Deck also have the option, I don't know if it does have touchscreen, actually, but if it does, maybe, like, you know, upgrade that a little bit, and then you'll be able to release games that specifically use the touchscreen of a Steam Deck. The only thing about the Steam Deck is not, like, everyone owns it, versus the Switch, which everyone owns. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. I do that dance as well. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. I think you could show it to me, say something? These guys are my OTP. Solshin, most handhelds are just small consoles now. This game is just a bygone era now. This game is from a bygone era. Yeah. Like, we'll probably not have something like the DS ever again. Sergeant Amma, it would have to be a micro break functional thing that could have accessible, that would only be accessible on phones, and people would have to spend 20 plus for a phone game. Yeah, that's true. I feel like if people wanted to, maybe, but like it would have to be like Nintendo. Cause like, I feel like Nintendo's the only one that makes a huge profit off of the weird shit that they get up to. Oh, he painted his cat. Like, people don't really get Nintendo products expecting them to be really good. You know? Oh, look at the family. They're so cute. Little babies. When are they gonna find out they have like a immortal cat, though? No, well. Man, I can't believe Missile was like the mastermind. Of course he was. I feel like my dog would do the same thing. Yay! Look at them. Sajirama, it's crazy because Danganronpa and Zero Escape also fit into that genre. Yeah, they do. I guess like your best bet is just making puzzle games now for the Steam Deck if you're gonna get something like this ever again, but yeah, maybe handheld is gone. Though again, like I feel like if Nintendo wanted to, if they like made a handheld again, people would be all for it. Like people would just buy it because it's Nintendo. Not because it's good, it's just because it's Nintendo, which isn't, you know, it is what it is. Sajirama, so those are our best hope for continuing this trend. I think that Danganronpa has inspired a lot of like puzzle visual novels. Because Danganronpa, what console did Danganronpa come out on? I don't think it was the DS. Was it the DS? There's no way. That was like a console game. Like a big console game. Wasn't it? Like PlayStation or some shit. Fucking PSP Vita? Really? Huh. That shit's old. That's crazy. Then yeah, I mean we might be done. We might be donezo. Back in 2010. When did this game come out? Not the not this HD remake, but the older one. Exclusive and people loved it then? Yeah. No, Danganronpa was like huge. Like there are like what I was trying to say earlier, like there are visual novels now that are doing like more of the puzzle stuff, and there's a lot of Danganronpa inspired fan projects, which I really hope those people stop making fan projects so they can like make actual games, because there's a lot of talent. Look at Miso, little baby, my little goat. Nice. Well, shit. I did it. Oh my god. Look at all the illustrations. Is this concept art? Oh my god. I love it. What the fuck? Oh, you could zoom in. Oh. This is the best game ever. Wow, look at her. Oh, I love this one. I like their final design though. They did a good job. Yeah, you could tell they were rocking with this kind of thing. It just stands out a little bit more. Oh, look at these dudes. Wow. Aw. Oh my god! What were they gonna do to you, Missile? Holy shit. Oh, nice. Oh, this was gonna be the little girl. And then the minister. Oh, and that was Campanella. Huh. Awesome. Was this that dude in the park? Oh no, it was the guy with the pigeon. Oh, here's Jode. Oh wow. Quick, someone learn Japanese. Oh man, I'm gonna be staring at these forever later. Look at how simple like they draw her shape, and like it's so well done and it's so confident, these lines. That's so nice. Art is so cool. Oh, so this is their storyboards. Oh my god, that's awesome. It's so simple. That's so cool. Oh, and you could see. Oh my goodness. There's still more I have to unlock? Damn. Cute. So awesome. Takumi. 2010. Huh. Well, shit, yeah. I guess that's it. This is so nice of them to let you see all the storyboards and concept art. Aww. She slayed. This. So good. Yeah, I guess that'll be it for tonight. Damn. What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Sergeant Rama, it's crazy how much the illustrators just live in these characters. They know them inside and out. Yeah, like they, you know, in the production of this, they would have had to draw them like so many times. It probably became second nature to them. And they're already very talented people, so it's just like, well, shit. But yeah, I really loved that. I'm really glad that I gave in to the urges and I finished the game tonight. That'll be it. Everyone have a good night. Fuck. Goodbye.